Kylian Mbappe Pro Clubs lookalike. If you guys are watching this video, it is because you want yourself a Pro Clubs lookalike of Kylian Mbappe, and that is exactly what we are going to give you guys here today. And this is all the information you can see down the left hand side of what you are going to want to need for your build. So obviously, if you want to copy this information, feel free, go ahead. This is what you want to have if you want it. But we'll get straight into the build. In fact, number 7 is his actual number, I do believe. So there we are. That looks a bit better there now. But let's get straight into this now. And straight into the head. We're going to go straight and show you which one you need. You don't need a face, by the way, guys. A few people get confused by this. These faces are just default stuff you can start off with. You do not need to pick one of these, so don't worry about this. But on tone and complexion, we're going to go across to this one here, and we're going to choose the third one down in the bottom left-hand corner, and that is the one we have gone with there. And then moving on to the eyes, then we've got the bottom row, the fourth one along, nice and simple there. And if you go into morph, this is what you're going to want to do on these as well. If you guys want any particular builds, please do let me know, or any particular lookalikes, and I'll try and get them done for you. I'm going to try and do many more this year than what I did last year, because I did quite a few last year, but then did stop around halfway through the year, and you can see the colour at the bottom there as well for the eyes. But let me know what builds you guys would like to see, and if any other content you want to see on Pro Clubs, feel free to let me know. The eyebrows, the second one in there, and that is what we've gone with there. I'm potentially thinking about doing a shooting tutorial as well, as I know some people have been struggling with the new goalkeepers, but I personally haven't had too much of an issue. Obviously, they are really good compared to other years, but I've got me ways to score against them, so that might be coming soon as well. This is what you want to do for the nose morph there, nice and simple there. I'll give you guys time to just pause the video just in case you need to, and also give you guys a little bit of time to select which ones you want. On the mouth then, you want to go on the second row, and it's the second one from the end, nice and simple there. And then that's what you want to do for the mouth size and the position of the mouth there as well. And I'll give you guys a few seconds here to look at that one as well. Next up, we have got the cheeks and jaw. That is the fourth one along there. And that's what we got here. And guys, what are your thoughts on PSG so far this season? Mbappe obviously not got to the greatest start ever. Messi not quite got going yet either, although he did score a lovely goal in the Champions League. I believe he fully will get going. If you want a Messi build, maybe a Neymar build for the front three trio, maybe we'll bring you them ones as well. But this is with the cheeks and jaw there. As you can see, make sure you do the fullness as well. I know a lot of people seem to miss out on this step, and it can make your pro not look quite as good. Moving on to the chin though, the one far right hand corner of the top row, and this is what we got there for the size and the fullness. Yeah, that's what we got there for that one. Moving forward, moving on to the ears, we've got the third one along on the top row there for the ears. And this is what we've got there, nice and simple there. This one in the middle can stay the same as well. You don't need to bother moving that left or right. That can stay exactly how it is in the middle. And then moving on, last but not least, to the hair. You go on short hair, and the second one in on the top row is what you want to choose. And the colour is the second one along there as well. You don't need to worry about his facial hair or anything like that. This is what we've gone with there. Anyway, guys, I'm going to show you the skill points and that I have put on so far. We haven't quite unlocked them all yet, because you do need to play a hell of a lot of games to put them all. But I have got all 3 of the traits, so I'll show you guys what we have on them. Here we are then, guys. This is what we have on the traits and that. So we are playing 5 for 8, 1 for 9. It used to be effective in Pro Clubs. Last year, the 5-3, 99 was effective. But this year, you get pushed off the ball far too easily at 99 pounds. So I don't really recommend that. The weak foot does say 4-star, 5-star skill moves, but the traits will help us out with that. We'll start off by showing you these skill points that we've put on. So we put none on in defending and none on in physical. But in dribbling, we have got 3 on this row and 3 on the next row as well, which gives us the 5-star skill moves. We're going to add in more to dribbling next up. I'm going to try and get some of these unlocked. But at the moment, unfortunately, they're just quite hard to get hold of all the skill points. So that's what we've gone with there at the moment. Passing, you don't need anything on. And on shooting here, as you can see, we've gone all down this row here to get ourselves the finishing archetype. It is really, really helpful in terms of scoring goals in Pro Clubs. And then we've added 1 to long shots as well. And for the pace, we've gone all the way down the middle to get the extra boost of pace here. You can actually stick these 2 on, but it adds up to, what, 6. And then I just took a couple off the shooting that I originally had. So you're better off just going straight down to this one, because it does give you a boost of 6 and 5 there as well. And then obviously on goalkeeping, you're not going to need anything. But that is the build we have got there for the skill points. Next up for the archetypes, you can see we've got 2 of them from unlocking there, but then we've got the perks. And on the perks, we've gone with a distance shooter perk. We've got the active first touch perk and the one-time shot. The distance shooter increases your accuracy and power from long distance shots, which also grants you the finesse shot and outside of foot traits, and as well as giving you a 5-star weak foot ability. So there's no point upgrading your weak foot with this distance shooter on, which would be really, really helpful for skill points on a striker build. Active First Touch is the next one I got on. It increases your ball control and acceleration and sprint speed. The boost can kick in as the player approaches the ball, e.g. running onto a through pass. Also grants you the flare trait. This one I think is a bit glitched because the flare trait doesn't always seem to work, but the Active First Touch is really good. You do notice your pro speed up a bit when running to the ball, whether that's going for an interception, a tackle, or just running onto a through ball as it says. And then the last but not least, you have got a one-time shot. Increases your finishing ability during time shots or headers. One-time shots or headers grants you the finesse shot, flare, outside of the foot, and power header traits, and increases your weak foot ability. So obviously this one boosts up your weak foot ability. You've already got the 5-star weak foot with the other shooting one, but this one's really, really good for just hitting first-time shots. And if you green your shots as well this year, guys, it is absolutely unreal. Green time shots this year going really, really well. I really recommend using time finishing this year. It was a thing when it was first brought into the game that worked well. Last year, not so much, but I really recommend using that. But that is the build we have got for you guys. Hopefully you have enjoyed this video. Leave a like, let me know what build you want, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.